Good afternoon. My name is John Warner. Glad to finally be bringing you baseball once again from Rome, Georgia, the site of today's contest between the University of West Georgia Wolves and the Shorter University Hawks. For the Shorter Hawks, they interplay riding a 5-game winning streak, and they look to continue their winning ways here in Game 1 of this 3-game Gulf South Conference weekend tilt against the University of West Georgia. Carson Cook gets the ball on the mound for the Hawks. We'll have first pitch and more coming up next. For the Hawks, pretty much a standard defensive alignment we've grown accustomed to over the past several weeks. Jones in left, Krause in center, Pager in right. At third base, Jacob Woods, shortstop, Tommy Schroeder. Norman Leon man second. Justin Barnes handles first. Behind the plate is Logan Stockton. On the mound is number 22, Carson Cook. The Hawks will turn to the Bremen, Georgia native here in game number 1 of the series. First to hit for the University of West Georgia is Sam Ladner, the second baseman. Cook working from the stretch, sets and delivers the first pitch in there for a strike, and we are underway in game 1. Nice first pitch there from Carson Cook, looked like a changeup out of the right arm of the Hawks hurler. Ready and deals the 0-1. Another off speed, this time missed just off the plate for ball 1. For Cook on the season, a 3.65 ERA, making his 11th appearance of the season, his 3rd start. Here's the 1-1. Out in front, chops it left side and foul off the netting of the Hawks dugout. It rolls back into fair territory where it is fielded by Woods and returned to the starter Cook. Cook has worked 24 2/3 innings on the season. Surrendered 13 runs, just 10 of them earned, 9 walks and 9 strikeouts on the year for Carson Cook. Looking to retire Ladner. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Got him looking, strike 3 called. Excellent start on the mound for Carson Cook. A 4-pitch strikeout of Sam Ladner. Catches him looking for out number 1 to open the ball game. Good start for Cook. Here's Henry Daniels, the West Georgia first baseman. Cook working against a tough West Georgia lineup. Their .331 average leads all teams in the Gulf South Conference. Spikes a breaking ball here. Blocked up nicely behind the dish by Stockton. Daniels batting a healthy .367 at the plate, making his 140th at-bat of the season. 51 hits on the year, including 9 doubles, a triple, and 12 home runs. Skies this one out of play foul. 12 home runs, not even good enough for first place on the team. He trails his teammate Anthony Calabro, who waits on deck, who has 13 bombs on the season. Certainly the strength of the team for West Georgia is their bats. He waits the 1-2 pitch from Cook and sends this one high in the air to left center field. Jones back nearing the wall. He leaps, and he makes the catch. Kobe Jones skies up against the wall and makes the grab, and he looks to be a little shaken up. The Hawks will come out to check on him, but a Herculean effort in left field by Kobe Jones to record out number 2. Ball was hit high in the air, well over the advertisements on the left field wall. An outstanding catch for out number 2 here in the top of the first inning. Here is the aforementioned Anthony Calabro. He will stride to the plate exactly as the Hawks envisioned it. Bases empty, 2 gone here in the top of the inning. Cook once again from the stretch, fires the first pitch. It's hammered into center field. A 2-out single for Anthony Calabro. Hanging breaking ball there on the first pitch from Carson Cook, and Calabro scalded that one right through the middle into center field. 2-out base runner now for Logan Fink. So now that catch by Jones, really playing big in this inning. Had he not been able to make the catch, it would have been at least a double, possibly a triple, and that single would have definitely scored the run. Cook paints a breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 1. First hit of the ball game for either side, coming with 2 outs in the top of the first by Anthony Calabro. Cook looks his way and sends a pickoff over to first base, but not in time. He's ahead, no balls and a strike on Logan Fink, the West Georgia right fielder. Cook checks the runner, not to the plate. Fastball just missed the outside corner. Fink, a 6'3", 200-pound redshirt junior. He's from Kathleen, Georgia, a transfer from Kennesaw State University. Batting in the cleanup spot today for the Wolves. Cook looking to retire him here and retire the top of the first inning. Misses high and away here. .50 at the plate and 143 at-bats. 50 hits, including a team-leading 15 doubles, 7 homers, and a team-leading 50 RBIs. A dangerous man in the cleanup spot for sure. Here's the 2-1 from Cook. Fastball missed away. Fink slugging .601 at the plate. He's drawn 13 walks on the season. 30 strikeouts at the plate. And a .410 on-base percentage for Logan Fink. He's in the driver's seat here, a 3-1 count with a man at first, 2 gone on the top of the first. Cook delivers, breaking ball in for a strike. Fink had reached the left-handed batter's box, thought that was ball 4. Clearly at odds with the home plate umpire, but as it stands, it's a full count, which means Calabro will get a head start over at first base with a 3-2 count and 2 outs here in the top of the first. There he goes. A called strike 3. Once again, Logan Fink was a step out of the batter's box, thought it was ball 4. Instead, he's rung up for out number 3. At the end of 1/2, it's the Wolves nothing and the Hawks coming to the plate. For West Georgia defensively, left to right across the outfield, Cooper Prince, Anthony Calabro, and Logan Fink. At third, Jared Emery, shortstop Kate Hull, second baseman Sam Ladner, first base Henry Daniels, behind the dish Jackson Webb. And on the mound is number 20, Peyton Berry, the 6'2", 215-pound redshirt senior from Kennesaw, Georgia. A transfer from Mercer University will square off against Jacob Pager, the Hawks leadoff man, ready to go here in the bottom of the first inning for the Hawks. Berry ready, his first pitch to Pager. Fastball at the knees, strike one. Nice pitch right out of the chute from Peyton Berry. Looking to keep the Hawks order at bay here in game number 1 of the series. 0-1 pitch to the plate, fastball just missed below the knees. Colorful assortment of uniforms on the field today for both sides. For West Georgia, royal blue shirt, royal blue pants. West Georgia across the chest, white lettering, red outline, numbering white, outline black. Pager takes away for ball 2. Blue hats, red bill, UWG on the front of the cap. Hawks coming in wearing their home tan uniforms. 2-1 pitch to Pager is a swing and a miss for strike 2. Tan jerseys, tan pants, Hawks across the chest, blue lettering, blue numbering, white outline. Even count 2-2 on the Hawks right fielder Jacob Pager. Here it is from Peyton Berry. Just missed off the outside corner. Not a bad spot at all. From the West Georgia righty, the Wolves dugout certainly won it, roaring in approval at the delivery of that pitch, but once again in disagreement with the home plate umpire. Full count to the Hawks leadoff hitter. Full count pitch, here it is. Outside, ball 4, leadoff walk for Jacob Pager. Phenomenal at bat there from Pager. Saw a ton of pitches and drew a leadoff walk. Exactly what you want from your leadoff man. 19th walk of the year for Pager. Puts him aboard at first with nobody out. For the Hawks left fielder, Kobe Jones. Jones coming off a sensational catch in deep left center field. Coming to the plate for the first time here in this one. Jones takes a strike, back pick to first. Scooped out over there by Henry Daniels, an errant throw from Jackson Webb. Lucky to keep that one on the dirt and prevent an advance from Pager on the back pick. 0-1 on Kobe Jones. Man at first, nobody out in the inning. Hawks looking to grab an early lead here in the bottom of the first. Pickoff sends Pager back to the bag. Not particularly close there, but certainly keeping tabs on him. 0-1 to Jones. Outside corner, strike 2. Nice pitch there from Peyton Berry. Quickly ahead of Jones, 0-2. At the very least, Jones looking to advance Pager to second base. Another pickoff. Once again, not close. Pager back safely. Oh, 2. Got him looking, strike 3 called. Peyton Berry carves right through Kobe Jones, a 3-pitch strikeout for out number 1. That'll bring up Tommy Schroeder, man at first, 1 out now after the strikeout. Seen Pager a lot out of the leadoff spot this season, batting in the 3-hole today. Another pickoff sends Pager back to the first base. Schroeder second on the team in average with a .352. He waits the first pitch from Peyton Berry. Fastball just missed, ball 1. 122 at-bats on the season for Schroeder. He's tied for the team lead in runs with 31. 43 hits on the season for the Hawks shortstop, including 11 doubles, a triple, a homer, to go along with 16 RBIs. 1-0 pitch, high again, ball 2. After 3 straight strikes to Kobe Jones, Berry's missed with 2 balls in a row to Tommy Schroeder. Hitters count now for the Hawks shortstop. 2-0 pitch out in front is Schroeder, and he sends a squibbler to the right side and foul for strike one. Barry pulled the string on a 2-0 pitch, had Schroeder fooled, capped it off the end of his bat, and for strike number one on Tommy Schroeder. 2-1 count here. Pick off over to first, sends Pager back to the bag. Peyton Barry pitching to the tune of a 3.43 ERA, making his 12th appearance of the season, his 7th start. 2-1, grounded left side and through, a base hit. A ground ball single through the left side of the infield, past the third baseman Jared Emery. No play for the shortstop Cade Hull. A 1-out single by Tommy Schroeder. Brings up Justin Barnes, the Hawks cleanup man. Early threat here for the Hawks. 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. A leadoff walk to Pager. 1-out single by Tommy Schroeder. Have brought forth Justin Barnes, the Hawks' first baseman. Barry looks at the runner at second. Now comes to the plate. Barnes takes a strike. 0-1. Fastball catches the very top of the zone. Barnes checking with the home plate umpire, asking about the location of that fastball. Here's the 0-1 from Barry. Lined out to left field, that's going to get down. Pager will cruise to the plate. Schroeder on his way to third. He will stop there. Barnes rolling into second with a double. The throw is wide, but backed up by the first baseman, Henry Daniels, prevent a further advance. It's a RBI double by Justin Barnes, and the Hawks strike first in the first. It's 1-0. Pager comes around to score easily from second. Schroeder goes from first to third. Barnes stands at second. Norman Leon looking to keep things rolling, still with just 1 out of the inning. Fourth double of the season by Barnes, a rocket into the left field corner. He stands at second, trailing Schroeder at third. Here's the first pitch to Leon. Up and away, ball 1. Leon had a nice series against Delta State, a 2-game sweep in favor of the Hawks. Leon was 5 for 7 at the plate across the doubleheader, including a double, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, as well as a stolen base. So he's red hot at the plate, takes a strike here, 1-1. Gavin Millines, the Hawks' designated hitter, waits on deck. Leon trying to reach with a man at second and third and 1 out of the inning. Fastball, outside corner, strike 2. Lively fastball out of the right arm of Peyton Barry this afternoon. This one gets ahead of Leon, a ball and 2 strikes on the Hawks' second baseman. 1-2 pitch to Leon, way outside. Catcher Jackson Webb sliding off his knee to the right to corral that baseball. Even count, 2-2 on Norman Leon. Hawks enter play with a 5-game winning streak and winners of 6 of their last 7 games. They've improved their record to 20-16 on the season. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the air to center. Schroeder retreats back to the bag to tag. And now the Hawks have a conundrum here. Barnes is caught in a rundown, but here comes Schroeder to score. They throw back to second base, and Barnes is safe. Some base running mishaps there from the Hawks at first. Schroeder left the bag early. He had to go back and re-tag. Barnes running on the catch, ran halfway to third base, stopped. The third baseman, Jared Emery, looked him back to the base, decided to let Schroeder score uncontested, and they didn't even get Justin Barnes at second. So a lucky break there for the Hawks. Plates their second run of the inning. They lead now 2-0. Give Leon the sacrifice fly and RBI. Schroeder comes home to score the run. Barnes holds serve at second. So still a man in scoring position now with 2 outs for Gavin Millines, the Hawks' designated hitter. Millines takes a fastball, strike one. Always nice for the Hawks to grab an early lead. They've tacked 2 runs on here in the bottom of the first, but looking for another with Barnes standing at second and 2 outs in the inning. In the dirt, it gets away from the catcher Webb, rolling off to the right side. Ball nearly rolled in the dugout, but fortunately for the Wolves, it tails off to the left. Breaking ball in the dirt there from Peyton Berry. It allows Justin Barnes to advance 90 feet up to third base. So a hit certainly scores a run here for Millines and the Hawks, looking to make it an early. Carson Cook back to work here in the top of the second inning, looking to protect that 2-run advantage that the Hawks were able to accrue in the bottom of the first. Hawks scored 2 runs on 2 hits. The first run coming to the plate off of a Justin Barnes RBI double, and the second coming off of a sacrifice fly off the bat of Norman Leon. First pitch from Cook in the inning is fouled straight back by Jared Emery, the West Georgia third baseman. Emery had sort of a defensive blunder. Hawks easily could have been doubled off on that sacrifice fly. Schroeder left the bag early, had to go back and re-tag, but instead of throwing to the plate to get Schroeder, he set his sights on Barnes at second, who was already halfway to the bag. And West Georgia wound up getting neither of them. So it played a run, and Barnes held safely at the bag. Fortunately for West Georgia, it didn't cost them any more than 2 runs, as that is where the lead now stands. 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Good fastball there from Carson Cook, right by the bat of Jared Emery. Cook ahead, a ball and 2 strikes, looking for his 3rd strikeout already in this one. Instead, Emery spoils it off to the right side and foul. Hawks enter play with a 20-16 record overall in the year, 12-11 in conference play, back over 500 in conference after the doubleheader sweep of Delta State last weekend. Only a 2-game set in that one, as the first game of the series was rained out. This one scalded in the air to center. That chases Kraus back, turning and making the grab right in front of his face for out number 1. Emery gave that ball a ride to dead center field, but the park big enough to hold it. Kraus got turned around in center, but a nice recovery to get his man for out number 1. Here's Cooper Prince, the West Georgia left fielder. Cook drops in a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Prince bats left, throws right, 5'7", 150-pound freshman from Hoover, Alabama, transfer from Snead State, takes here for ball 1. One from Cook. Inside, backs him off. Time is called now as Cook cleans off his spikes on the back of the mound. Not a very pretty day for baseball here in Rome. Overcast day, was raining early. Rain is cleared up now, though, and we are playing baseball. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Carson Cook. Drops in a breaking ball, but just missed high. Prince had a nice game on Tuesday in the West Georgia win against Emmanuel. Went 2 for 4 at the plate with a pair of runs scored and a pair of stolen bases. 3-run pitch from Cook is a soft liner out to second. Leon scoops it on the bounce and throws it over to first base for out number 2. Prince fooled by that pitch out in front off the end. Nice pick over there by Norman Leon. A nice throw on the run. 2 up and 2 down in the inning for West Georgia. That brings up Jackson Webb, the West Georgia catcher. Bases empty, 2 outs here in the second. First pitch from Cook, breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. Beautiful front door breaking ball there from the Hawks righty. Great pitch to get ahead in the count. Down low, Webb able to hold back. Again, not a terrible pitch there from Cook. Another breaking ball, just missed the low outside corner. 1-1 pitch is fouled off the screen, strike 2. Fastball there from Cook, he's ahead, 1-2. Looking for a clean 1-2-3 inning here in the early going. Retired the first 2 men he's seen here in the top of the second. A strike away from retiring his third. Just missed it off the outside corner. Almost had that third strike. Another breaking ball there from Cook, but a better take from Jackson Webb. 2-2, fastball missed down and away. So from 1-2, he's running back to full. 3-2 on Jackson Webb. Full count pitch from Carson Cook. Popped up in the air to center. Kraus moving back a few steps, slowing up, and putting it away for out number 3. West Georgia goes 3 up and 3 down in the top of the second inning. They trail the Hawks 2-0. Bottom third of the Hawks order set to go here in the bottom half of the second inning. Nice job on the mound by Carson Cook. He's twirled 2 scoreless innings thus far. Hawks look to add on here, starting with Jacob Woods, the Hawks' third baseman. Woods stands in. Peyton Berry back on the bump for a second inning for West Georgia. Here's his first pitch. High, ball 1. Berry opened Woods with a fastball, but missed well above the zone. 1-0 pitch hit hard left side and through. A base hit. Woods jumps on a fastball out of the arm of Peyton Berry. Smacks it through the left side of the infield. Leadoff single for the Hawks here in the bottom of the second. Already the third hit of the ball game for the Hawks. That brings up Logan Stockton, the Hawks catcher. Man at first, nobody out. First pitch to Stockton. In there for a strike, 0-1. Stockton was 1 for 5 in the series against Delta State, including an RBI and a pair of runs scored. Barry ready. Here's his 0-1 offering. Too high. Fastball sailed on him a bit. Just over the head of Logan Stockton. Stockton, a 5'9" junior from Brazelton, Georgia. Graduate of Jackson County High School. Pickoff here from Barry sends Wood back to the bag. Even count, a ball and a strike. Man at first, nobody out in the inning. High again, ball 2, and that miss will elicit a mound visit from the catcher Jackson Webb. He'll be joined on the mound by a member of the West Georgia coaching staff. Perhaps a nice time for a visit after the leadoff single by Woods and consecutive misses on high fastballs from Peyton Berry. For Berry on the season, 44 2/3 innings pitched coming into today. He's allowed 43 hits on the year, 20 runs, 17 of them earned, 10 walks against 34 strikeouts. Opponents batting .249 off the West Georgia righty. Very good walk to strikeout ratio for Peyton Berry. He's fallen behind Stockton, 2 balls and a strike. Home plate umpire was on his way out to the mound to break up that meeting, but it had concluded before he'd reached the grass. So after the meeting, it's a 2-1 count on the Hawks backstop. Jacob Woods leads off at first base with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Stockton, chopper, back to the mound. Barry has some trouble with it and will flip on to first base for the sure out. Fielder's choice goes 1-3, retires Stockton, advances Woods down to second base. In steps Cody Kraus, the Hawks center fielder. Man in scoring position is second. Jacob Woods after the ground out by Stockton. So, productive at bat by the Hawks catcher. Moves the man into scoring position now for Cody Kraus. Kraus lines one down the left field line, but out of play foul. Kraus a little behind that fastball. Catcher Jackson Webb, nodding his head in approval. 0-1 on the Hawks center fielder. A 1 pitch, grounder, back to the mound. Speared by Barry, another flip on to first base. Back-to-back 1-3 putouts. Moves Jacob Woods to third. And it's back to the top now for Jacob Pager. Pager walked and came around to score on the Barnes RBI double in the first inning. He'll look to drive home the Hawks' third run in the bottom of the second base with 2 outs. Barry sets. He fires the first pitch to Pager. Fastball missed the outside corner. Ball 1. Pager batting .278 on the year, 108 at-bats entering play today, 30 hits including 8 doubles, a homer, and 21 RBIs. 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Pager scored his 16th run of the season back in the first. Woods standing at third base with 2 outs here in the second. Well outside. Two and 1 count on the Hawks right fielder. Here it is from Peyton Berry. Down and in, called a strike, 2-2. Great spot there from the West Georgia righty. Painted a fastball over the low inside corner to even the count against Jacob Pager. 2-2 is outside again, full count, 3-2. Peyton Berry in danger of walking Pager for a second time now in as many at-bats. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, missed, strike 3. Berry goes with a 3-2 off-speed pitch and gets Jacob Pager to strike out. No runs, a hit, and a man stranded at third. We go to the third inning. Hawks in front, 2-0. Joseph Glozier, the West Georgia designated hitter, to lead things off for the Wolves in the away half of the third inning. It's been a nice pair of innings for Carson Cook on the mound. 2 scoreless. He's allowed just 1 hit thus far. Squaring off against the 8-hole hitter, elicits a weak fly ball to left. In comes Jones, moving near the line. He can't make the catch. It rolls away to the wall. Glozier at second base. He will stop there. And what'll almost certainly be scored a 2-base error on Kobe Jones leads things off here in the top of the third for West Georgia. Interesting play out in left. Jones had a beat on it. Looked like he was in position to make a catch and just didn't. Hit it off his glove and rolled all the way to the wall. So a man at second now for the 9-hole hitter, Cade Hole. He shows bunt and takes for a ball, 1-0. High breaking ball there from Carson Cook. Hole's intentions at least look to be to try to move that runner at second down to third. We'll see if he's squaring around again here with a 1-0 count. He is, and once again he takes for ball 2. This one a fastball up and in. Hole pulling back his bat in time. 2-0 count on the West Georgia shortstop. Hole just a .246 hitter and 130 at-bats. He awaits the 2-0 from Cook. Showing bunt, but this time takes a strike, 2-1. Hole has 32 hits on the season, 5 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, 16 RBIs. To go along with a .346 slugging percentage. He's walked 16 times, been hit 7, and struck out 31. Showing bunt early. Popped up right side, Stockton in pursuit, but he cannot make the grab. Tough play for Stockton. sliding head first on the gravel off near the on-deck circle. Bunt was popped up off to the right side. Stockton tried to make a barehanded diving catch, but came up empty. Even count now on hole, 2-2. Here's the pitch from Cook, foul straight back. High breaking ball there from Carson Cook. Probably not where he wanted it, but luckily it's only a foul ball. Best scoring threat of the game thus far for West Georgia. Man at second after the two-base error by the Hawks. Cook checks that runner, and time called now by Logan Stockton. Don't know if he had something in his eye or if it was an equipment malfunction with his pitch communication device. But we'll reset and do it again with a 2-2 count. 2-2 pitch is a called strike three. Hull unable to advance the runner at second. Instead, he strikes out looking for out number one in the third. Third strikeout looking for Carson Cook. These West Georgia hitters having a tough time picking him up with two strikes. And for the first time for West Georgia, the lineup turns over. Back to the top now for Sam Ladner. Cook bluffs the pick off the second. Now he's ready to square off with Ladner. Here's his first pitch. Change up. In there for a strike. 0-1. Another great start by Carson Cook, getting ahead of yet another Wolf hitter. The Hawks ready ahead, 0-1 on the West Georgia second baseman. Ladner takes high. Ladner, a .321 hitter, 109 at-bats, 35 hits on the season, including 9 doubles, a triple, 6 homers, 22 RBIs, and a .587 slugging percentage. He waits the 1-1 and hits it high and deep in the air to left center field. Kraus in pursuit. He is not going to have a play on this one. It's off the batting cages and out of here. A game-tying 2-run homer for Sam Ladner. Sam Ladner leaves the yard for the 7th time here in 2023. Ties the game 2-2. Bases empty now for Henry Daniels. Daniels takes for a ball. Fastball there from Cook, but just off the outside corner according to the home plate umpire. This one's in the air to center. Park should hold this one. Kraus moving back, nearing the wall, but well in front of it, makes the catch for out number 2. Daniels just missed that one. Didn't quite get all of it. And it finds the glove of Cody Kraus in center for the second out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Here's Anthony Calabro. Once again batting with the bases empty and 2 gone. He takes a breaking ball inside for ball 1. Calabro definitely a dangerous hitter. Here's the 1-0 from Cook. Fastball strike, 0-1. .450 average on the season for the West Georgia center fielder. 131 at-bats, team-leading 57 runs, team-leading 59 hits, 7 doubles, 2 triples, and a team-leading 13 homers. He sends this one in the air to left. Jones moving over near the wall. It's off the wall. He plays it well. He fires it into second base. Schroeder with the bare hand grab, and his throw to second is not in time. A 2-out double by Anthony Calabro. Almost a second homer in the inning for West Georgia. This one off the left field wall. Jones played it nicely, but just not enough on the throw to get his man at second base. A two-out double by Anthony Calabro. That brings up Logan Fink, the West Georgia cleanup man, looking now to give West Georgia a lead. Before that can happen, Wes Timmons will take a trek out to the mound. Hawks do have some arms loosening up in the bullpen. Cook has worked 2 2/3 innings thus far. He's allowed just one earned run. The second run unearned, reaching base via the error. And it looks like Wes Timmons will allow him to continue in this ball game as he searches for the final out here in the top of the third inning. 2 runs already across for the Wolves, but Carson Cook and the Hawks looking to keep it right there. It'll be no small task, though, as Logan Fink, the right fielder of West Georgia and cleanup man, strides to the box. Cook checks the runner at second. First pitch. Check swing. He ran around. Strike one. Another first pitch off speed there from Carson Cook. Uses it once again to get ahead, 0-1. Fink was 1 for 5 on Tuesday afternoon against Emmanuel. A run scored as well as an RBI. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, miss. Strike 2. Cook pulls the string again. Fink goes out of the batter's box, chasing after that baseball. Takes a stroll behind home plate, behind Stockton and the umpire. Finally finds his destination of the right-handed batter's box. But he's in an 0-2 hole against Carson Cook. Here it is. Down and away. Tripled up on the changeup, low and away. This time, Fink able to recognize it and hold off. Cook went back to the well one more time. This time it didn't pan out, but still just a strike away from bringing it close to the top of the third. Fastball skied out of the play off to the right side. Foul. Count hole serve at 1-2. Long look in from Carson Cook. Finally gets the sign he likes. Fires the 1-2. Popped up on the infield. Leon calling for it behind the mound, making the squeeze and putting it away for out number 3. But for West Georgia, 2 runs on 2 hits, an error, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the third, knotted up 2-2. Kobe Jones will lead things off for the Hawks here in the home half of the third inning, looking to answer back to those 2 runs that West Georgia tacked on in the top half of the frame. 2, 3, and 4, the heart of the order, set to go for the Hawks in the inning. Jones, a 3-pitch strikeout looking, and his first at-bat back in the first inning. Awaits the first pitch from Peyton Berry here, which is popped up left side. Shortstop Hole in pursuit, nearing the line. He dives and can't make the catch. Long, long way to go there from Cade Hole from his shortstop position right into the home bullpen of the Hawks. Sent the Hawks relievers scattering out of the way of that one. Fortunately for Jones and the Hawks, Hole was not able to make the Herculean grab in foul territory. It goes to strike one on Kobe Jones. Jones batting a team-leading .378. 51 hits on the year, including 9 doubles, 5 homers, which leads the team, as well as a team-leading 30 RBIs. He's down here 0-1 on Peyton Berry. Berry shakes off his first sign, now gets one he likes. Fires the 0-1 pitch. Fastball missed away. Hawks playing their first home game since March 28th. A 10-4 victory over Georgia Southwestern State. This one misses away for ball 2. West Georgia comes in losing 4 out of their last 5 games, including an 0-4 week last week. Just got back in the win column on Tuesday against Emmanuel. Jones takes the outside corner, strike 2. Like the Hawks were in their last home series, West Georgia was swept by West Florida on April 6th and 7th. Here's the 2-2 to Kobe Jones. Outside, ball 3. Nice take from the Hawks left fielder. West Georgia lost to Georgia Southwestern State 17-6 back on April the 4th. Always nice to look at common opponents when 2 squads lock up. Hawks defeated Georgia Southwestern State in their second attempt. West Georgia lost 17-6 as Jones swings and misses. His second strikeout of the day is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Tommy Schroeder batting with the bases empty, 1 gone after the strikeout. Looking to ignite a rally and put the Hawks back in front here in the 3rd inning. Schroeder takes down and away on a breaking ball, ball 1. One to a pitch. This one's in the dirt as well. Ball 2. Hawks interplay 6th in the Gulf South Conference, 1 spot behind University of Alabama Huntsville, whom they beat 2 out of 3 back on March 18th and 19th. A 7-6 victory and a 5-4 victory, respectively, as Schroeder takes a strike, 0-1. For West Georgia, they interplay tied for 3rd in the conference. They share that spot with West Florida and the aforementioned University of Alabama Huntsville. Schroeder fouls this one off to the left side, off the Hawks' dugout. Strike 2. Despite the 3-way tie for 3rd, West Georgia sits just a game out of 1st place, which is currently being shared by Montevallo and Valdosta State. So these games mean a lot. This 3-game set will have a huge bearing on the Gulf South Conference standings in a few weeks' time. Schroeder takes a call, strike 3. Beautiful fastball there from Peyton Berry. Painted it right over the outside corner. Catches Schroeder looking for out number 2. 4th strikeout of the affair from Peyton Berry. Quickly 2 gone now for Justin Barnes. First pitch to Barnes. In there for a strike. Another good fastball there from Peyton Berry over the outside edge. Getting ahead of the Hawks' first baseman. This one misses just away, ball 1. The dugout of West Georgia certainly wanted that one. That called not exactly to their liking, but it goes in favor of Justin Barnes and the Hawks. Even count, a ball and a strike. Barnes sculls this one to second. Caught out of the air by Sam Ladner. And a quick 1-2-3 inning delivered by Peyton Berry on the mound. We head to the fourth, tied at 2. Carson Cook's afternoon on the mound for the Hawks is over. He will give way to righty Trevor Nanny, the 6'4" senior from Shelby, North Carolina, transfer from Guilford Technical Community College. Will come on here in the top of the fourth inning and look to keep the game right where it is, tied 2-2. First man to greet him will be Jared Emery, the West Georgia third baseman. Breaking ball just missed the top of the zone, ball 1. Final line for Carson Cook, 3 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, no walks. He scattered 3 hits. He allowed 2 runs, just 1 of them earned. Nanny's fastball misses high for ball 2. For Trevor Nanny, a 2.12 ERA on the season, making his 17th appearance of the season, all of them coming in relief. 2-0 in the dirt, ball 3. 29 2/3 innings worked by the Hawks righty. He's allowed 9 runs, 7 of them earned, 14 walks, and 12 strikeouts. Opponent's batting just 190 off of Trevor Nanny. But he's behind Jared Emery, 3 balls and no strikes. He misses high, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk from Nanny right out of the bullpen. And a leadoff walk opens the top of the 4th inning for West Georgia. Man aboard at first now for Cooper Prince. Prince grounded out to the second baseman, Leon, his first time through. This one misses down low, ball 1, rather. 5 straight misses from Trevor Nanny out of the bullpen. Prince shows bunt and takes outside for ball 2. So after 6 straight misses, out comes Wes Timmons to have a chat with his big righty. He'll be joined in tandem by his catcher, Logan Stockton, trying to get Nanny back on the right track after 6 straight misses out of the bullpen here in the top of the 4th inning. So hopefully the wise words of Wes Timmons can help Nanny get back in the zone. Certainly hasn't displayed the excellent command that we've become accustomed to throughout this season. Nanny sets. Prince shows bunt. Takes down and in for ball 3. Early square there by Cooper Prince, showing bunt early. Not sure of his true intentions as he pulled back and took a ball. See if he squares around again with a 3-0 count. He's not. Instead, it's a strike, 3-1. So on his 8th pitch, Nanny finally able to find the zone. See if he's able to come back working against Cooper Prince, the West Georgia left fielder. Runner bluffs a steal. It's a strike at the plate. 3-2. Another fastball and another strike there from Nanny. Prince batting .333, entering play today, 120 at-bats on the season. He awaits the full count pitch from Nanny. Called, strike 3. Trevor Nanny is able to come back from a 3-0 count and catch Cooper Prince looking for out number 1. Great comeback sequence there from the Hawks righty. Here's Jackson Webb, the West Georgia catcher. Managed first, 1 out. Nanny looking for a ground ball double play. Breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. Nanny looks to have regained his composure on the mound. 4-pitch walk issued to Jared Emery. He fell behind Cooper Prince 3-0, but 3 straight strikes caught Cooper Prince looking for out number 1. This one's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Stockton, so no advance. 1-1 on Jackson Webb. The fellow catcher returns the mask of Logan Stockton by hand. Nice gesture there by Webb, understanding the toils of being a catcher. In the batter's box here, pickoff over to first base. They had Emery leaning, but just a soft pickoff from Nanny, so he's able to slide back in safely. So not sure if Emery was running on that pitch or if the pickoff just caught him off guard. Certainly was leaning towards the bag at second. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out. Here in the 4th, he is going. It's poked into right field, a base hit. Rounding second and heading for third is Emery. He will arrive there standing. Pager up with the ball, gets it back to the second baseman Leon, but a perfectly executed hit and run by Jackson Webb has placed runners at the corners and still just 1 gone here in the top of the 4th inning. Beautiful piece of hitting there by West Georgia. Webb going with the pitch, sending a line drive out to right field. 4th hit of the afternoon for West Georgia. Runners at the corners now, 1 out for Joseph Glozier, the designated hitter. First pitch, down low, ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Pitch, called strike, 1-1. And the West Georgia dugout can't believe it. Curveball in the dirt. Admittedly, Stockton, not a great job of framing that pitch. Almost came down with it instead of up on the breaking ball. Probably was a strike, but West Georgia more upset about the frame behind the plate. Goes as a strike. This one's fouled away for strike 2. Not the first time today West Georgia has found themselves in a difference of opinion with that of the home plate umpire. But as it stands, a 1-2 count now on Joseph Glozier. Nanny looking for a ground ball to get out of the inning. Webb leads off at first. Emery at third. 1-2 from Nanny. Chopper back to the mound. He looks back the runner at third. He flips on to first base for the out. 1-3 put out. Little tapper back to the mound off to the left. Nanny did a nice job getting out of his motion, fielding the ball, and the wherewithal to look Emery back to the bag at third. Flipping on to first to retire Glozier for out number 2. Webb is able to advance up to second, so a base hit still could bring home 2 for West Georgia. But it's up to 9-hole hitter Cade Hull if West Georgia is to capitalize here in the top of the 4th inning. First pitch from Nanny, breaking ball, fouled off to the right and into the parking lot for strike 1. Nanny looking to dance out of danger here. He lost the leadoff man on 4 straight pitches. A walk to Jared Emery, fell behind Cooper Prince 3-0, but came back to strike him out. A single to right by Jackson Webb, and a ground out back to Nanny. This one's in the air to right. Pager camped out under it. He will have a play, and Trevor Nanny able to dance out of danger here in the top of the 4th inning. He strands runners at second and third. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, still tied 2-2. Norman Leon to lead things off for the Hawks here in the home half of the 4th inning, looking to break this 2-2 tie. Hawks jumped on the Wolves early with a 2-run first inning. West Georgia responded with 3 runs of their own, courtesy of the 2-run homer off the bat of Sam Ladner. But 2 straight scoreless frames have brought us to the bottom of the 4th inning with a 2-2 ball game. Peyton Berry delivers the first pitch to Leon, hit well in the air to right center field. On the move, Calabro. He makes a shoulder-high catch for out number 1. Well-hit ball struck into the right center field gap off the bat of Norman Leon, but Calabro, nice job in center to track that one down, moving to his left, coasting to make the grab for out number 1. Base is empty now for Gavin Millines. He grounded out to the third baseman Emery in his lone at bat. Millines takes down low for ball 1. Millines was 1 for 4 in the doubleheader at Delta State, including a walk and an RBI. 1-0 pitch. In the dirt again, 2-0. Another nice take there from Millines. He's in the driver's seat now, 2-0 on a dangerous hitter, Gavin Millines. Fastball in the zone for a strike. 4 homers on the team for Millines. Finds himself in a 3-way tie for second place on the team. Millines, a rocket shot out to right center field and a base hit. Millines will be content with a single. A line drive missile off the bat by Gavin Millines provides the Hawks with a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So here is Jacob Woods, the Hawks' third baseman. Woods singled and was eventually stranded at third base back in the 2nd inning. First pitch in there for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Nice pitch there from Peyton Berry. Pitch looked like it had a little wrinkle in it. Might have been a changeup. Had Woods out in front. He started to swing, but didn't finish it. Took it for a strike, 0-1. This one misses down low, nearly an identical pitch, but this time goes in favor of Jacob Woods. Even count. Millines takes his lead off of first base. Another breaking ball, this time in for a strike, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes now on the Hawks' third baseman. Millines the runner at first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. A called strike 3. Berry changes the tone and delivers a fastball right over the plate. Woods took it for strike 3, out number 2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Strikeout number 5 for the righter, Peyton Berry. Here's Logan Stockton. Stockton takes a strike, 0-1. Another fastball there from Berry over the outside corner. Nice spot to get ahead of Stockton. Berry ready. Here's his 0-1 pitch. Chopper, third base side and foul. Retrieved in foul territory by Jackson Emery. Jared Emery, rather, excuse me. Emery flips it back to his pitcher, and a quick 0-2 count on Logan Stockton. Here's the 0-2 from Berry. Outside. Went back to the fastball, but this one missed well off the plate. Leon a line out to center field, opened the inning. Millines a 1-out single. Woods struck out looking. Stockton, the 4th man to come to the plate for the Hawks in the inning. But the Hawks down to their final strike here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the 1-2. Stockton fouls it out of play. Nice hack there from Logan Stockton, but just missed underneath that baseball. Sending it back over the screen and out of play. We'll reset, do it again, 1-2. Fouled back again, and that one looked like it got a piece of the catcher, Jackson Webb, on the way by. So another foul ball from Stockton. Count holds at 1-2. This one misses high. Off-speed pitch there from Peyton Berry, but just missed the top of the zone. Nice take there from Stockton, able to hold back. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch, called strike 3. Stockton is rung up on a fastball over the outside corner, and the Hawks are turned away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. No runs, a hit, and a man left. We go to the 5th, still tied 2-2. Trevor Nanny back out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job back in the 4th inning, pitching out of a 2-on, 1-out jam. Stranded men at 2nd and 3rd. To keep the game tied 2-2, he'll be greeted by the top of the West Georgia order, starting with Sam Ladner, who went deep over the left center field wall off the batting cages for a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. First pitch from Nanny, breaking ball, just missed low, ball 1. Not a bad opening pitch there from Trevor Nanny, but just missed below the zone according to the home plate umpire. 1-0 on Sam Ladner. Fastball at the knees. Good pitch there from Trevor Nanny. Breaking ball fouled off his foot, strike 2. In conference play this season, Ladner enters play today batting .288, 66 at-bats, 19 hits, including 3 doubles, 3 homers, which is now up to 4, 9 RBIs coming into today, and a healthy .470 slugging percentage. So Ladner been getting it done at the top of the West Georgia order. Spits on a 1-2 curveball here to make the count 2-2. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Working on Sam Ladner. Nanny ready. He fires the 2-2. It runs inside and drills him. Fastball hits him square in the back, right above the numbers. Lead off hit by pitch here in the top of the 5th for Trevor Nanny. The 8th time that Sam Ladner has been struck by a pitch this season. This one puts him on first base to open the top of the 5th for West Georgia. Here's Henry Daniels now. Leadoff man aboard, nobody out. First pitch from Nanny. High and away, ball 1. Last week, Henry Daniels, a nominee for Gulf South Conference Player of the Week. So he comes in swinging a hot stick. He's 0 for 2 in this one with a pair of flyouts. He awaits the 1-0 from Nanny. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Stockton. Ladner thought about an advance, but couldn't pull the trigger. He retreats back to the first base bag. A 2-0 count now on Henry Daniels. Daniels was 2 for 5 in the win against Emmanuel Tuesday. A run scored as well as a home run to his ledger. Hitters count 2-0. The pitch is fouled straight back. Big hack there from Henry Daniels. He had his eyes set on the lacrosse field just beyond the right field wall. But fortunately for the Hawks, only able to catch a piece of it and foul it straight back off the screen. Ladner's running, got a great jump. The throw by Stockton is not close. It's late and offline. A stolen base for Sam Ladner. Ladner now a perfect 8 of 8 in stolen bases on the season. That one perhaps just as easy as any. Already had taken 2 or 3 steps before that ball had been delivered. 3-1 count on Daniels. Here's the pitch from Nanny. Down and away, ball 4. A hit by pitch and a walk have placed the Hawks right back into danger here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 on, nobody out for 3-hole hitter Anthony Calabro. Calabro 2 for 2 at the plate, a single and a double for the West Georgia center fielder. And 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch from Nanny. He shows bunt, takes in the dirt for ball 1. In 2022, Calabro was voted first team All Gulf South Conference and is making his case this year for a potential Gulf South Conference Player of the Year. So certainly one of the conference's most dangerous hitters. Scalds this one down the left field line and foul. Calabro roasted that ground ball on the left side, but fortunately for the Hawks, wide of the bag. It goes as a strike to make the count 1-1. Nanny checks the runner at second. Now comes to the plate. In there for a strike, 1-2. Great fastball right at the letters by Trevor Nanny. He's ahead, a ball and 2 strikes on the West Georgia center fielder. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High and away with a breaking ball. Not his best pitch there from Trevor Nanny. Breaking ball missed up and out of the zone. Definitely not the destination he had in mind for that breaking ball. Nonetheless, it's a 2-2 count. Big pitch. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball. He goes after it and pops it up on the infield. Stockton looking for it and making the catch for the first out of the inning. Nice job by Trevor Nanny to retire Anthony Calabro. Calabro chased after a high breaking ball and popped it up barely into fair territory. Nice play from Stockton out of the crouch. Not an easy play for a catcher to make. But he puts it away. Out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. He's not out of the woods yet, however. Logan Fink, the West Georgia right fielder, will be the batter. Breaking ball dips away, ball 1. It's been a quiet day for Logan Fink. 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking and a pop out to the second baseman Leon. A hit here could perhaps provide West Georgia with their first lead of the ball game. And at first and second, 1 out. Here's the 1-0 from Nanny. Down and away again, 2-0. Logan Fink ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. And here comes Wes Timmons out to the mound. He is motioning to his bullpen. And it looks like that could perhaps spell the end for Trevor Nanny here in the top of the 5th inning. He will depart and give way to a new Hawks reliever. We'll tell you about him right after this. New pitcher on the mound for the Hawks is number 15, Coy Martin, the left-handed pitcher, standing 6'1". He's a sophomore from Ball Ground, Georgia, a transfer from Snead State Community College. Will inherit minutes first and second. 1 out of the inning and a 2-0 count on Logan Fink. Here's the 2-0 pitch by Martin. In for a strike, 2-1. Martin comes on in the stead of Trevor Nanny, who worked an inning and a third. 1 strikeout, 2 walks, a hit by pitch, 1 hit. No runs thus far, but he's responsible for both runners on base at this point. Here's the 2-1 from Martin in the dirt. Hitters count 3-1 on Logan Fink. Fink, a .350 hitter and 143 at-bats coming into today. And even 50 hits, including a team-leading 15 doubles, 7 homers, 50 RBIs, and a .601 slugging percentage. Here's the 3-1. In for a strike. Fink had checked his swing and went across the plate, thought it was inside for ball 4. But the home plate umpire says come back and hit. It's strike 2. Not the first time that West Georgia has thought a pitch was ball 4. It already started walking towards first, only to be called back. See if Martin can capitalize. And now a pitch clock violation will issue ball 4 and load the bases. Martin took too long to deliver the pitch. The violation coming on a 3-2 count loads the bases for Jared Emery. The base is full of Wolves now for 5-hole hitter, third baseman Jared Emery. 1 out of the inning. Hawks looking for a double play to escape the jam. First pitch by Martin in the air to left. Jones on the run. He lays out. He can't make the play. It's off the wall. 2 runs will come home to score. Jared Emery cruises into second base with a 2-run double. That brings up Cooper Prince, and the Hawks' trouble's not over yet. Still in danger. Second and third, 1 out of the inning. Now trailing 4-2. Prince shows bunt and takes for a ball. Closed the book on Nanny. Both of those runs belonging to him. Corners come in for the Hawks. Middle infield playing halfway. Leon a few steps ahead of the grass. Now he backs up Schroeder. 1-0 pitch is in the dirt, ball 2. Perilous situation here for Coy Martin and the Hawks. Minute second and third, 1 out of the inning, and a 2-0 count on Cooper Prince. Bunt attempt, and it's fouled off. Prince could not lay the bunt down. Got a good pitch to go on. Fastball right over the plate. But he missed over the top of it and sent it back towards the screen. Here's the 2-1 pitch by Coy Martin. Little nubber over the head of Jacob Woods into the left field grass, a base hit. 2 runs will score. Prince on his way to second. He'll arrive there standing. Back-to-back 2-run doubles by West Georgia. And all of a sudden, they lead 6-2. Here's Jackson Webb, the catcher. 4 runs coming across here in the top of the 5th inning, and still only 1 out. Another man in scoring position. Cooper Prince stands at second. Here's the first pitch from Martin. Down and in, ball 1. hit by pitch, a walk, a pop out, a walk, a double, and another double have plated 4 runs in the inning for West Georgia and looking for more. 1-0 from Martin, misses high and away for ball 2. Hitters count 2-0. Here it is to Webb. Fastball in there for a strike. Nice pitch. Good fastball out of the left arm of Martin. Get back in the count, 2-1. Fly out in a single by Jackson Webb and his 2 trips to the plate thus far here in the middle innings. 2-1 from Martin. Fastball and again a strike, 2-2. Fastball this time over the outside corner. Nice pitch from Martin. Evens the count. Looking to get the elusive second out of the inning. 3 straight West Georgia Wolves have reached, including a pair of doubles. This one misses down low. Another fastball from Martin. This one missed just below the zone. And a 3-2 count. Pick off the second base. Prince all over it. He slides back into the bag head first. Good idea, though, from Coy Martin and Norman Leon. But it's still a 3-2 count at the plate. Three-two pitch. Here it is. Fouled back. In conference play this season, Jackson Webb batting .319, 69 at-bats, 22 hits, including 5 doubles, 8 RBIs, and a .391 slugging percentage. Here's the 3-2 again from Martin, outside, ball 4. The 4th straight man to reach in the inning for West Georgia has brought forth Joseph Glozier, the 8th man to come to the plate here in the top of the 5th. Hawks still just a ground ball away from getting out of the inning, trying to limit the damage to 4 runs. First pitch sends a chopper off to the right side for strike 1. Glozier, the designated hitter, has reached on an error and has grounded out to the pitcher. Does have a run scored. Here's the 0-1 from Martin. Fouled back quickly, 0-2. Nice job by Martin after falling behind the previous few hitters, getting ahead of Joseph Glozier, 0-2. And out here would go a long way for Coy Martin. Has yet to retire a hitter out of the bullpen. Here's his 0-2 pitch. Missed low. They backpick to second, but breaking for third and arriving there safely is Cooper Prince. So Stockton goes with the backpick to second, but Prince swipes third in the process. A stolen base for Cooper Prince. Stolen base number 12 on the year for Cooper Prince. Pitch with a ball at the plate. 1-2 count on Joseph Glozier. Runners at the corners now and 1 out. Fouled back. Glozier spoils a nice pitch from Coy Martin. Fastball over the low outside corner. Good work there by Glozier to spoil it and live to see another pitch. Another 1-2 from Martin. Inside, that nearly got him. Breaking ball took off on Coy Martin, and it nearly clipped Joseph Glozier on the way by. Glozier just a .220 hitter. 41 at-bats entering play today. 9 hits, all singles, and 5 RBIs. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt, swung on, miss for strike 3. First base is occupied, so no throw necessary by Logan Stockton. Martin gets a strikeout for out number 2 here in the top of the 5th inning. So Martin finally able to get an out. He'll look to retire Cade Hull, the 9th man to come to plate for West Georgia in the inning. Runner still at the corners, 2 gone. First pitch to Hull. Shot in the air out to right. Pager moving back a few steps, but has plenty of room to make the grab and retire the side. But a nightmare inning for the Hawks. 4 runs come home to score for West Georgia, including a pair of 2-run doubles. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway home. West Georgia now leads 6-2. Back to the plate come the Hawks in the home half of the 5th inning. They'll look to respond with a rally of their own against that 4-run inning that West Georgia enjoyed in the top half of the inning. They put 4 runs on 2 hits, both of them 2-run doubles, coming from Jared Emery and Cooper Prince, respectively. Cody Kraus, the leadoff man in the inning for the Hawks. First pitch from Barry, outside corner, strike 1. Nice pitch there from Peyton Barry. Painting one right over the outside edge, getting ahead of the Hawks center fielder. In the dirt, not close this time, off the bricks for ball 1. Kraus getting his 2nd plate appearance here in this one, batting in the 9 spot. Kraus had the go-ahead 2-run homer in Game 1 against Delta State last Saturday, propelled the Hawks to a 7-6 victory. Pitch to him here, misses the outside corner for ball 2. Overall in the series, Kraus was 3 for 7 at the plate with that homer, a pair of RBIs, and 3 runs scored. So safe to say that he played a huge role in the Hawks' sweep of Delta State last weekend. 2-1 pitch, drifts outside for ball 3. Looked like a changeup there from Barry. He's held down and out of the zone. Nice take there from Kraus. He's ahead 3 balls and a strike to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-1 pitch, fastball, nice pitch. Catches the low outside corner to run the count full. Here's the payoff pitch. Outside ball 4. Cody Kraus draws a leadoff walk. Great at-bat out of the 9 spot there for Cody Kraus. Lineup turns over now for Jacob Pager, but before he can come to the plate, we'll have a trip out to the mound by West Georgia. So just what the Hawks were looking for to lead off the inning. Cody Kraus works the count and draws a leadoff walk, man at first, Nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth inning for the top of the order. #21st walk of the season for Cody Kraus. And the second walk rather, issued by Peyton Berry. The man at the plate now, Jacob Pager, was the recipient of the other, leading off the bottom of the first for the Hawks, all the way back 4 innings prior. So here's Pager. Good speed aboard at first for the Hawks in the form of Cody Kraus. Pager takes a strike on a breaking ball, 0-1. Good job by Peyton Berry to get ahead after the walk to Kraus. 0 for 1 day at the plate for Pager. A walk, a run scored, and a strikeout. Chop left side, quickly 0-2 on the Hawks right fielder. Berry ready. Sets up the letters. Fires the 0-2 pitch. Up and in. Straightened out Pager. Fastball up around the shoulders. Makes it a 1-2 count on the Hawks right fielder. Pager was 3 for 8 in the series against Delta State. A double, an RBI, a walk, and a run. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt. Carlos is going to try to advance to second. Here's the throw. They got him. Kraus is thrown out trying to advance on the ball in the dirt by Jackson Webb. And a tough out #1 for the Hawks here in the bottom of the fifth. Two and 2 count meanwhile on Jacob Pager. Berry working from the stretch, delivers. A rocket shot into center field, a base hit. So Pager reaches with a 1-out single into center. Nice response after the throw out of Cody Kraus at second. 1-out base runner now for Kobe Jones. Tough day at the plate for Jones. A pair of strikeouts and as many at-bats, but looking to change his fortunes here with Pager aboard at first and 1 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch to Kobe Jones. Hit hard on the ground to short. They go to second for 1. It's offline and not able to touch the bag is the second baseman Ladner. Hit right to the shortstop, Cade Hull. An errant throw to the bag at second. West Georgia contends that Ladner was able to hold the bag, but the field umpire feels differently. Lucky break for the Hawks, a throwing error charged to Cade Hull. Moves Pager to second, Jones to first. And we'll see if the Hawks can take advantage with Tommy Schroeder striding to the dish with 2 on and 1 out. Schroeder's 1 for 2. A single and a strikeout looking to his credit thus far. Schroeder jumps on the first pitch and sends it off to the right side. First baseman in pursuit, but he will not have a play. It's strike 1. Nothing in 1 on Tommy Schroeder. Schroeder batting .352 on the season. 16 RBIs coming into play today. A pair of runners aboard for him here with 1 out of the inning. Schroeder skies this one in the air to shallow left. Shortstop out, Prince jogging in, will take it and make the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Justin Barnes now. The Hawks first baseman. Hit the ball hard a couple of times. A double and a line out to second base. First and second now with 2 outs. Hawks looking to take advantage of the throwing error by Cade Hull on what could have been an inning-ending double play. Instead, West Georgia got no outs, but a fly out of Schroeder. Pagers on the run. They throw down to second base. Jones is not in time. A double steal. A risky move with 2 outs, but it pays off for the Hawks. Pager swipes third. Jones steals second. 2 runners now in scoring position for Justin Barnes. Pitch with a ball at the plate, so a 1-0 count. And a great chance for the Hawks to get some of those runs back. Barry will step off to regain his composure. He'll look for a new sign from his catcher, Webb. Looking to escape this jam here in the bottom of the 5th and keep it a 4-run deficit. Up and in since Barnes twirling out of the way of that one. 2-0. Some chin music there from Peyton Barry. Head high at Justin Barnes. Luckily he's able to get out of the way. Barnes now awaits a 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for a strike. Excellent 2-0 pitch there from Peyton Barry. Breaking ball, able to get it over the outside corner to make it 2-1. Hawks looking to cut into the West Georgia lead. Stands at 4 runs after a big top half of the 5th inning. Barnes takes high ball 3. Not a bad miss there from Barry on the mound. Definitely wanted that call, but doesn't get it. Ten RBIs entering play today for Barnes. Added 2 of them back in the 1st. Awaits the pitch here, takes a strike. A full count pitch awaits Justin Barnes at the plate. Peyton Barry looking to pitch around a 1-out error by Cade Hull. He's got minutes 2nd and 3rd here in the bottom of the 5th. Here it is, the full count pitch. Hit hard in the air to center. Calabro coming on. He dives and he makes the catch. Ball came out on the transfer, but unfortunately for the Hawks, they are unable to cash in. The runners at 2nd and 3rd. Barnes with a tough luck line out to center. And Schroeder is turned away in the home half of the 5th inning. We head to the 6th. Hawks trail 6-2. Coy Martin remains on the mound for the Hawks here in the top half of the 6th inning. Looking to deliver a scoreless frame after West Georgia was able to put up 4 runs in the top of the previous inning. Once again, the Hawks will be greeted by the top of the West Georgia order, starting with Sam Ladner, who led things off with a hit by pitch. In the top of the 5th, he stole a bag and eventually came around to score. First pitch from Martin, down and in, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch by Coy Martin. Big swing and a foul away. Had Ladner well out in front of that ball, chopped it off to the left side. 1-1 count now on the West Georgia second baseman. It's been a long time since the Hawks last played at home. March 28th, that win against Georgia Southwestern State. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Ladner, up and in. Since then, the Hawks beat West Alabama 2 out of 3 on March 31st and April 1st. They beat Carson Newman on the road 14-10 on April the 4th and swept Delta State last week on April the 8th 7-6 and 6-1. 2-1 pitch is a cutting him out in front of that one. Big whiff at the plate. Martin deals the 2-2 pitch. In there. Ladner is caught looking for the second time today. He's out number 1 in the top of the 6th inning. Second strikeout of the day. Pitched by Coy Martin. Here's Henry Daniels. Daniels walked in, came around to score as well back in the 5th. First pitch from Martin, fastball over the outside corner, strike 1, nice pitch. Booming fastball out of the left arm of Coy Martin. Gets him ahead of Henry Daniels. Golfed in the air to left. Long run for Kobe Jones, nearing the line, but he runs out of room. It's strike 2. Daniels went down and got that one. That one couldn't have been more than about a foot off the ground. Sent it a long way, but luckily for the Hawks, out of play foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, miss, strike 3. Martin blows a fastball by the bat of Henry Daniels. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the top of the 6th. That'll bring up Anthony Calabro. Bases empty, 2 gone. 2 for 3 day at the plate for Calabro. Popped out to the catcher Stockton his last time up. Goes down and gets this one and sends it out of play. Back over the screen for strike 1. In conference play this season, Calabro batting an insane .471 at the plate. This one misses high over his head for ball 1. In conference play this year, 68 at-bats, 32 hits, 6 doubles, a triple, 7 homers, and 27 RBIs. So safe to say that Calabro has done some damage to the Gulf South as he takes a breaking ball high and away, 2-1. He has a pair of hits in this ball game, a single and a double. No RBIs, no runs scored thus far for the West Georgia center fielder, so they've done a fairly nice job keeping him at bay here. Breaking ball, this one once again cannot find the outside corner, 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch by Coy Martin. It's hit hard on the ground to second. On a few hops, Schroeder fields it cleanly, fires on to first base in time for out number 3. Coy Martin delivers a perfect 1-2-3 inning, no runs, no hits, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Hawks trail 6-2. Norman Leon once again to take aim at Peyton Berry. He leads things off here for the Hawks in the home half of the sixth. Hawks trail by 4 on the scoreboard. But Leon and the Hawks looking to change that. Hawks have been getting men on base against Peyton Berry. They've stranded 5 runners across 5 innings of offense thus far, but only the 2 runs on the scoreboard, both of which came home to roost back in the first inning. Here's Norman Leon. First pitch to him. Misses down and away. Ball 1. Hawks have gotten the leadoff man in 3 out of the 5 innings on offense for them thus far. Might change here as this one's grounded to hole. Throw on to first base is true in time to get Leon for out number 1. Base is empty now for Gavin Millines after the ground out by Leon. Peyton Berry keeps rolling right along. He sets down the leadoff man in the inning. No activity whatsoever in the West Georgia bullpen. First pitch to Millines. Hit hard in the air to deep left center field. That ball is off the wall. Millines rounding first, on his way to second. Here's the throw by Calabro. It is offline. Millines slides into second base with a 1-out double. Millines absolutely toasting that ball off the left field wall. A rocket shot double with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Millines definitely seen the ball well off of Berry. He had a hard hit single back in the 4th and a rocket double here in the 6th inning. Has placed a runner in scoring position now for Jacob Woods. A single and a strikeout, the line for Woods in 2 plate appearances. Looking to bring home Millines and cut down this 4-run deficit. Woods takes a fastball at the knees, but called a ball. So perhaps a generous call there from the whole plate umpire. Pitch looked good from here. But fortunately, goes the way of the Hawks. 1-0 count on Jacob Woods. Check swing, he went around for strike 1. Breaking ball there from Peyton Berry. Got Woods to overcommit. Half-hearted swing attempt for strike number 1. Woods, hard hit liner to second. Millines will be doubled off. A line drive straight to the second baseman Ladner. Millines broke towards third and unable to get back to the bag. An inning L4 unassisted double play brings an end to the bottom of the 6th inning for the Hawks. We head to the 7th. Hawks trail by 4. Coy Martin back out for the top of the 7th inning. Worked a perfect 1, 2, 3, 6th inning. He'll look to keep up the good work against the middle third of the West Georgia order, starting with Logan Fink. Long look in from Martin. Gets his sign, works from the stretch, fires the first pitch. Breaking ball, missed the outside corner, ball one. A few times now we've seen Martin miss high and away on that breaking ball. Here's his 1-0 pitch. Fouled out of play off to the right side, 1-1. Martin last worked in game 1 of the series against Delta State, worked 3 1/3 innings scoreless, allowing no runs on 4 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. So good work from the Hawks lefty in that one. Surrendered a pair of runs thus far here. This one's hit well in the air to left center field. Kraus back near the wall. It's one hops the wall. Kraus up with it, fires it into second base, but a leadoff double for Logan Fink. So West Georgia in business to open the top of the 7th inning, looking to add on to their 4-run lead. Here's Jared Emery. He delivered the first big blow of the 5th inning with a 2 RBI double. That double chased home Ladner and Daniels, made it at the time 4-2. He would come around to score a batter later on Cooper Prince's 2 RBI double. Breaking ball from Martin down the third base line, a fair ball. Fink will score easily. Jones up with it. He throws into second base. It is not in time. Back-to-back doubles to open the top of the 7th for West Georgia. And they've tacked another onto their lead. It's now 7-2. A well-placed ground ball right over the bag at third. Woods to his right with a dive. Couldn't come up with it. Throw in from Kobe Jones just a bit late to get his man at second. So back-to-back 2-baggers for West Georgia in the inning have made it a 5-run game. Bunt attempt popped up off to the left side and into the Hawks dugout. Martin ahead, 0-1 on Cooper Prince. Prince doubled and stole third base his last time up. Collected 2 RBIs on that double. Made it 6-2. West Georgia leading now 7-2 after the double by Emery. This one misses down and away, ball 1. After a tough week last week from West Georgia, first to pitch. Breaking ball, couldn't find the zone, 2-1. West Georgia had been ranked as high as 15th nationally in the Division II rankings. That 15th place ranking coming back on March the 8th, but they've since fallen out of the top 25, in large part thanks to their 0-4 stretch that they endured last week. 2-1 pitch from Martin. Grounded right side and through, a base hit. Emery will be held at third. Runners at the corners now. Still nobody out of the inning. Conservative hold there by West Georgia at third. Ground ball right through the right side of the infield past Justin Barnes. Diving Justin Barnes, I should say. Went to his right with a dive. Came up empty. Pager up with it in right. But West Georgia electing to play it safe. They have runners at the corners now. Still nobody out for Jackson Webb. Time called now by Wes Timmons, and it appears that might be it for Coy Martin. 3 straight hits to open the top of the 7th inning. Well, bringing it into the Hawks lefties' day. Wes Timmons going to the bullpen once again. New pitcher coming up right after this. New pitcher on the bump for the Hawks is number 20, Caleb McGinnis. McGinnis, a 6' even junior from Hopes Bluff, Alabama, transfer from Southern Union State University, SUSU. Will come on with runners at the corners and nobody out. 3 straight hits to open the top of the 7th for West Georgia. Here's Jackson Webb, the first man to greet McGinnis. He takes down low for ball 1. They appeal a swing down to first base, and first base umpire says no swing. Ball 1. Jackson Webb came into this series swinging a hot bat, despite the struggles of West Georgia over his last 4 games. First the pitch. Sends this one in the air to right center field. Should be plenty deep to score the run. Krause will make the catch. Coming home to score is Jared Emery, the West Georgia's 8th run of the afternoon, coming on a sacrifice fly off the bat of Jackson Webb. So back to that note on Webb. Over his last 4 games, Webb batting a .583 at the plate, including a 7 for 12 stretch of a pair of doubles and 3 RBIs. Strike called here against Joseph Glozier, the designated hitter. So Webb has kept up the good work here in this one. 1 for 2 day at the plate with a single, a fly out, a walk, and a sacrifice fly, as well as an RBI. Glozier fouls this one back quickly, 0-2. Cooper Prince, the runner at first. Thought about advancing on that deep fly ball to center field, but decided not to test the arm of Cody Krause. Went back to tag, took a few steps off the base, but eventually decided he was content with remaining at first base. Here's the 0-2 from McGinnis. Hit in the air to right. Pager coming on. He can't make the play. He throws into second base. That's not in time. Prince up with it. A pop-up slide and a 1-out single on an 0-2 count by Joseph Glozier. Crafty play out there in right by Pager. Sort of a deke on Cooper Prince. Looked like he was going to make the catch. The ball one-hopped in front of him. A 2-hopper into the bag at second was too late. So Glozier reaches first on the single. Men at first and second now. Still just 1 out of the inning for Cade Holt. First hit of the day for Glozier. He had been 0 for 3 up to that point. The Hawks in danger of letting this one get away from them. They trail by 6 already, but 2 more runners aboard for the Wolves here in the top of the 7th. 2 runs already across in the inning. First pitch from McGinnis is high, ball 1. On the season for Caleb McGinnis, a 3.60 ERA, and this is 6th outing of the year. He's worked in even 5 innings. He's allowed 4 runs, 2 of them earned. 4 walks to 3 strikeouts for the Hawks righty. Down and away, ball 2. McGinnis went with the breaking ball on the 1-0 count. Couldn't find the zone. So, hole ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Fastball, this one catches the outside corner. Nice pitch there from Caleb McGinnis. McGinnis sets, checks the runner at second. Does so once again. Now he comes to the plate with the 2-1 offering. Hit hard in the air to right. That's down for a hit. Pager up with it. He will fire all the way to the plate. Prince slides. He's safe. Advancing to third is Glozier. Hull takes second on the throw. An RBI single by Cade Hull makes it 9-2 West Georgia. Five hits in the inning for West Georgia. Back to the top now for Ladney. He takes a ball down low, 1-0. One-0 pitch from McGinnis. In there for a strike. Good fastball there at the knees from McGinnis. Even count now on the West Georgia second baseman. Three runs here in the top of the seventh inning coming home for West Georgia, and two more in scoring position with just an out, one out. Time called now by Logan Stockton behind the plate. He seems to be good to go now. Ladner climbs back in the box and awaits the 1-1 pitch from Caleb McGinnis. Up the middle and through, another base hit. Around third comes Hull. The throw will come behind the mound to Justin Barnes. A 2 RBI single by Sam Ladner makes it 11-2. Hull and Glozier both come around to score. That brings up Henry Daniels, the West Georgia first baseman. All of a sudden, a 9-run West Georgia lead. This one's hit high in the air to right center field. Pager moving back. Parks should hold it. Pager makes the catch. He's going to try to tag the runner at first. Here's the throw to second base. It's in time to get him. Sam Ladner is thrown out at second base trying to tag up from first base on a fly ball to right. Nice job by Pager, and the double play brings it in to the top of the seventh inning, but not before 5 runs come home to score for West Georgia to make it an 11-2 ball game. Pinch hitter to lead things off for the Hawks in the home half of the seventh is number 6, Cole Godfrey. Will come on for Logan Stockton here in the home half of the seventh. Peyton Berry remains on the mound for West Georgia. Godfrey takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. So it stands to reason that Godfrey will go the rest of the way behind the plate for the Hawks, as he pinch hits for his teammate Logan Stockton, who had done the catching for the previous 6.5 innings. Stockton with a rocket into the left field, a base hit. Cole Godfrey laces a line drive single into left field, a leadoff single here in the seventh inning. Another pinch hitter coming up for the Hawks is number 30, David Bio. Cole Godfrey at first base after the leadoff single. Here's David Bio. Inside, it gets away from the catcher, but no advance by Godfrey at first. Webb had some trouble with that baseball. And Bio ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. Bio making his 5th at-bat of the season, still searching for his first hit. Takes a strike here, 1-1. Bio, 5'9", redshirt freshman from Oviedo, Florida, graduate of TNXL Academy.
Come here.
Here's the 1-1. High, they pick back to first, and Godfrey able to scoop back safely.
Say 3-0. Say me 3-0.
2-1 pitch to David Bio is down, ball 3. Ball 4 here would be the first walk. Walks or hits to this point. Here's the 3-1. Down low, ball 4. It will be the first career walk for David Bio. 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. That walk pushes Godfrey down to second. And another pinch hitter coming on for the Hawks. It's number 2, Chase Gresham. So we'll see if Gresham can keep up the good work by the pinch hitters. Hawks have sent 2 new batters to the plate this inning, and both of them have reached. Here's Chase Gresham, who comes on for Jacob Pager. Lineup car turns over now, back to the 1 spot. Hawks trail by 9 runs on the scoreboard. Started off the game well, 2-run bottom of the first, but since then, nothing doing. All zeros since the first. Gresham takes a strike, 0-1. Gresham, a 6'1" redshirt freshman from Silver Creek, Georgia, graduate of Pepperell High School. He awaits the 0-1 pitch from Barry, high and away. Nice take there by Chase Gresham at the dish. For Gresham on the year, 1 hit and 9 at-bats. Does have an RBI. Here's the 1-1. Inside corner, strike 2. Nice pitch from Peyton Barry. Barry ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. Here it is to Gresham. Fouled back. Nice hack there by the Hawks pinch hitter. Able to stay alive and see another pitch. 2 righties getting loose in the West Georgia bullpen. But not much urgency as the Wolves have jumped out to a 9-run advantage over the Hawks. A 4-run 5th and a 5-run 7th. That's spelled trouble for the Hawks in this game. This one backs Gresham off the plate, 2-2. Already trailing by 4 runs, West Georgia added 5 more in the top of the 7th on 6 hits. They were all over the Hawks pitching in that inning. Here's the 2-2 to Gresham, a called strike 3. Gresham is set down looking on a 2-2 fastball. He's out number 1 here in the 7th. The 6th strikeout of the day for Peyton Barry. 2 on 1 out now for Kobe Jones. This one wildly misses high and away for ball 1. Time called now by West Georgia. The infield will converge on the mound. 2 relievers ready to go in the bullpen. We'll see if Peyton Barry is allowed to continue in this one. Kobe Jones, the man at the plate. 3 for 7 series last weekend against Delta State, including a homer, 3 RBIs, a pair of runs, and a walk. It's been a tough day for him today. A pair of strikeouts, and he reached first base on an error back in the 5th. So the meeting adjourned. West Georgia will return to their positions. 1-0 count on Kobe Jones. 2 on, 1 out of the inning. A base hit by Cole Godfrey to lead off the inning. A walk by David Bayo. Strikeout by Chase Gresham. And a 1-0 count on Kobe Jones is where we stand here in the home half of the 7th. Hawks trail by 9.
Come here, come here.
1-0 pitch after the meeting is outside, ball 2. A good take there from Kobe Jones. He's ahead 2 balls and no strikes. Fastball missed away, ball 3. Barry in danger of losing his second man of the inning. 3-0 count on Kobe Jones. 3-0 pitch is not close. It's outside, ball 4. And a walk to Kobe Jones loads the bases for Tommy Schroeder. And out of the dugout pops the West Georgia head coach. He will motion to his bullpen, and it appears that will spell the end today for Peyton Berry, but a nice job on the mound by the Wolves righty. He departs with the bases loaded and 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. New pitcher on the mound for West Georgia. It's number 30, Carson Crossley. Crossley, a 6'4" 210-pound junior from Windermere, Florida. A transfer from Seminole State. Will come on with the bases loaded and 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hawks looking to make some inroads here. A trail by 9, but a chance to somewhat get back in it. The base is full of Hawks and 1 out of the inning. Tommy Schroeder, the man at the plate. Crossley comes on for the starter, Peyton Berry. First pitch to Schroeder, dips down and away for ball 1. Partial line on Berry, 6 in the 3rd innings, 7 strikeouts, 4 walks, 7 hits, and 2 runs allowed thus far, though he is responsible for all 3 runners on base, with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Crossley ready. Here's the 1-0. Line drive into left field, a base hit Bio rounding third. He will head to the plate. The throw will be cut off. It's a 2-run single from Tommy Schroeder to make it 11-4. Godfrey and Bio come around to score. And another pinch hitter coming on for the Hawks is number 34, Tyler McWillie. This is the fourth pinch hitter in the inning for West Timmins and the Hawks. This time it's Tyler McWillie coming on for Justin Barnes. So Crossley squaring off against Tyler McWillie, the Hawks pinch hitter. 2 on, 1 out here in the 7th. First pitch to McWillie is a breaking ball that misses down low for ball 1. On the season for McWillie, 4 homers, 10 RBIs, so definitely power threat at the plate for the Hawks. They still need base runners though. They trail by 7. In the late going. McWillie with a big cut and a miss. A home run swing there from Tyler McWillie. Just able to catch a piece and foul it into the mid of Webb behind the plate. Crossley ready. Checks the runner at second. And comes to the plate. Fastball. McWillie fouls it away for strike 2. Crossley last worked in Game 3 against West Florida in a losing effort. He worked an inning in 2/3. He allowed just 1 earned run on 1 hit, 5 walks, however, and 2 strikeouts. So Crossley certainly was not commanding the zone well in that outing. He's already surrendered a hit to Tommy Schroeder, but he's ahead of Tyler McWillie, the pinch hitter, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Down and away. Good take there by McWillie. Errant throw from Webb back to his pitcher, but Ladner right there to make the play. No advance by either runner. Even count 2-2 on McWillie. It was a nice pitch from Carson Crossley. Breaking ball right over the low outside corner, but a better take from McWillie. Able to hold back. Crossley's shaking off a series of signs. Now gets one, and that will cost him. It's a pitch clock violation. Crossley took too long, wasn't even ready to pitch, had barely gone into his set. With that pitch clock violation, makes it a 3-2 count against Tyler McWillie. Here it is, the 3-2. Fouled into the mitt, strike 3. McWillie goes down swinging for out number 2. First strikeout for Carson Crossley. So last chance for the Hawks here in the 7th is Norman Leon. Jones is second, Schroeder at first, 2 gone in the inning. McWillie set down on strikes for out number 2. First pitch to Leon, runs inside, almost hits him. Fastball sends him spinning out of the way of that one. Hawks trying to make a game of this one late. They fell behind 11-2. 2 runs in the inning. 2 more on base as Leon comes up empty with that swing for strike 1. Gavin Millines waits on deck. Leon trying to bring him to the plate with 2 outs here in the 7th. Liner out to center field, a base hit. Jones rounding third. He will come home to score. An RBI single by Norman Leon makes it 11-5. Great piece of hitting, not trying to do too much. Leon sends a rocket back through the middle, right back where it came from. The lead's down to 6, and into the box steps Gavin Millines. Credit Leon with the RBI. Jones comes around to score. Schroeder stands put at second base. Millines has hit the ball hard a couple of times today. A single and a double in his last 2 at-bats. Millines with a swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch there from Crossley had Millines out in front, 0-1. Hawks have pushed across 3 in the inning. Lead standing at 6 in favor of West Georgia. Millines pops this one off to the right side. Daniels in pursuit, and the visitors' bullpen will not have a play. So Millines now finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole. Looking to extend the inning for Jacob Woods, who waits on deck. Crossley way ahead, 0-2. Here's the pitch to Millines. Upstairs, Millines able to hold back. Great plate discipline shown there by the Hawks' designated hitter. Able to resist the high fastball. Both runners on the move. Millines swings and misses for strike 3. Double steal was on there for the Hawks, but it did not matter as Millines only able to make contact at the plate. Hawks able to push across 3 runs and cut somewhat into the deficit. It's now a 6-run game as we head to the 8th. Caleb McGinnis back out to work the top of the 8th inning. Looking to keep West Georgia to a 6-run lead and give the Hawks bats a chance to come back here in the final 2 innings in this one. Schroeder, a latecomer, out into the field, just now taking his position at shortstop. Some defensive changes for the Hawks. McWillie stays in the game to play first. Bio stays in to play right. Gresham checks in at left. And Cole Godfrey behind the plate for the Hawks. Jones slides from left to center field. So almost a completely new defensive alignment for the Hawks. The only mainstays at second, short, and third. So here's Caleb McGinnis. First pitch, in for a strike, 0-1. Anthony Calabro, the batter, leading things off for West Georgia here in the top of the 8th inning. In the dirt, Calabro able to hold off for ball 1. In 2022, West Georgia claimed a 24-20 victory. So far in the year, they've already surpassed their victory total from last year. They're 26-11 entering play today. Foul ball by Calabro makes it 1-2. So clearly, West Georgia having a much better year here in 2023 than they did last year. An impressive record even with an 0-4 slide last week. This one misses high to Calabro, 2-2. Hawks knew they were going to have their hands full this weekend with a tough offense, and they came to play today. 11 runs on 12 hits on the scoreboard for West Georgia. This one's poked into shallow center. Schroeder and Leon out. It'll be Jones sliding and making the catch. The middle of the field converging for the Hawks there. Luckily, no collision, and luckily Jones with a nice sliding grab to retire Calabro to open the top of the 8th inning. Base is clear for Logan Fink. Fink doubled and scored a run back in the 7th inning. So McGinnis will buy a moment for his fielders to reset position. Long way to go for everyone involved on that last play. First pitch dips down and low. 1-0. One pitch on the way from McGinnis in the dirt. Logan Fink, listed at 6'3", 200 pounds, a redshirt junior from Kathleen, Georgia. Batting with the bases empty and a 2-0 count here in the top of the 8th inning. Hawks have 6 outs left to score at least 6 runs here in the late going. Fastball just missed off the outside corner, 3-0. Looked like a pretty good pitch there from Caleb McGinnis, but not to the liking of the home plate umpire. Makes it 3-0. See if Fink has the green light. We'll never know. It's ball 4. 4-pitch, 1-out walk issued to Logan Fink, and it brings forth Jared Emery with 1 on and 1 out. First free pass issued by Caleb McGinnis out of the bullpen. The 3rd Hawk reliever. Emery fouls this one off the net for strike 1. Nice job by McGinnis to get back in the zone after the 4-pitch walk. He's ahead of Jared Emery, 0-1. Emery second on the team in average, 371 entering play today and 132 at-bats on the year. Down and away, blocked nicely by Cole Godfrey behind the plate. So the Hawks' new catcher showing off his defensive prowess, sliding to his right and blocking a burn dirt. 49 hits on the season coming into play today for Emery. 10 doubles, 3 homers, 30 RBIs, and a .430 on-base percentage. 1 ball move, pitches skied out of play off to the right side. Fortunate that Emery was able to catch a piece of that ball. Fink on the move at first, slipped on the start there. Would have been easy pickings for Godfrey down at second. But fortunately for West Georgia, pitch was fouled away at the plate. So a 1-2 count, runner heads back to first base. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Caleb McGinnis. Just missed low. McGinnis dropping down to a 3/4 arm slot to deliver that pitch, but it just missed below the zone. Also looking for a double play to get out of the inning. They turned an unconventional F9-6 double play, and this one's chopped out to short. Schroeder will have 1 play as to first. Runners on the way to third. McWillie will not be able to make a throw. Going from first to third on a ground out to short is Logan Fink. Some aggressive base running. He was standing on second base by the time Schroeder had fielded that ball. He threw it on to first base to get his man. McWillie opted not to throw it across the diamond to Woods at third. Might have had a play, but McWillie played it safe. Man at third now, 2 outs for Cooper Prince. First pitch to Prince. In the dirt, it hits off the umpire. Oh, actually, it hit Prince. So, unclear to me, but Prince was hit by that pitch. That explains why Godfrey was unable to block it. And time is going to be called now by Wes Timmons, and he will be going to his bullpen once again. Caleb McGinnis will depart with runners at the corners and 2 gone here in the top of the 8th inning. New pitcher taking the rubber for the Hawks is number 35, Peyton Holloway, the 6'2" junior from Columbus, Georgia, graduate of Calvary Christian School. Come on with men at the corners, 2 gone, looking to keep West Georgia off the scoreboard here in the top of the 8th inning. The Wolves' lead currently stands at 6 runs, and to give the Hawks offense a chance, you got to think Holloway needs to throw up a 0 and collect the final out and bring it into the top of the 8th inning. It'll be Jackson Webb, the first man to greet him out of the bullpen. Webb collected a sacrifice fly and an RBI back in the 7th inning. First pitch from Holloway. In the dirt, it gets away from Stockton. Fink racing to the plate. He will score on the wild pitch. That one got away from Cole Godfrey behind the plate. Fink came home to score the Wolves' 12th run of the game. So also on the play, Prince moving down to second, so another runner in scoring position for West Georgia. Pitch misses down and away for ball 2. To a pitch in the dirt. Here's the 3-0. Little squibber off to the right side. It rolls back into fair territory. Holloway flips on to first. A 3-0 ground out that started a foot foul and rolled back into fair territory. Nice break for the Hawks there. And they're able to limit West Georgia to just the 1 in the top of the 8th inning. New pitcher on the mound for West Georgia is number 31, Ryan Whitner. Isaac Harkins, the pinch hitter, will come on for Jacob Woods to lead things off in the bottom of the 8th inning for the Hawks. Whitner ready. Side armor delivers the first pitch off the glove of Webb for ball 1. For Whitner on the season, a 2.70 ERA, making his 17th appearance of the year, all of them in relief. He's worked 23 1/3 innings. Swing and a miss by Harkins, strike 1. Ball and a strike on the Hawks pinch hitter, Isaac Harkins. Swung on, miss, strike 2. So Harkins, the pride of Chamblee High School in Atlanta, Georgia, down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, miss, strike 3. Harkins with 3 cuts and 3 misses off Ryan Whitener. He's set down for out number 1. So here's Cole Godfrey. He singled to left to open the 7th for the Hawks and came around to score. Shoots this one off to the right side and foul, strike 1. Godfrey appeared as a pinch hitter for Logan Stockton in the 7th. Stayed in to do the catching in the top half of the 8th, getting his second at-bat already here in the bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Widener goes with the slider for the first time. Godfrey unable to connect, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 from Whitner, down low. Strike 3 called. Godfrey caught looking on a fastball from Ryan Whitner. 2 up and 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. So a pair of strikeouts out of the bullpen for Ryan Whitner. His 18th and 19th on the year for the West Georgia righty. Here's David Bio. Bio with a wave and a miss, strike 1. Once again, Webb with an errant throw back to his pitcher. Whitner leaped into the air trying to catch that baseball, but only able to get a glove on it. Takes a stroll behind the mound to pick up the ball. Finally returns to his home on the rubber. He delivers the 0-1 to David Bio. Hit hard on the ground to second, fielded on 2 hops by Ladner. Throw over to first base in time. 3 up and 3 down go the Hawks in the bottom of the 8th. Peyton Holloway will remain on the mound for the Hawks here in the top half of the 9th inning. Joseph Glozier will be the first man to greet him here in the 9th. Holloway delivers a first pitch strike, 0-1. 1 for 4 day at the plate for Glozier with a pair of runs scored. Sends this one in the air to the shallow left. Moving to the line is Gresham. He makes the catch up against the wall. I say shallow, but there's not much room to work with out there and left. Only 299 feet of fair territory. Gresham used every bit of it, ranging into foul territory, to make the catch up against the wall to retire Joseph Glozier. Here's Cade Hull, the 9-hole hitter and shortstop for West Georgia. Upstairs, ball one. Holloway delivers high, ball two. He's fallen behind Cade Hull, 2 balls and no strikes after retiring the leadoff man Glozier. Here's his 2-0 pitch, hit high in the air to left. Maybe another chance for Gresham nearing the wall. He makes the catch for out number 2. So West Georgia testing the Hawks' new left fielder, Chase Gresham. Made both plays without issue for 2 straight outs here in the ninth. Back to the top now for Sam Ladner, making it his 6th plate appearance of the ballgame. First pitch from Holloway, floats in for a strike, 0-1. Nice pitch by the Hawks righty there to get ahead of Ladner. Pitch misses high. Ladner's had a big day at the plate after a strikeout looking that opened the ballgame. He followed suit with a homer in the 3rd. A hit by pitch and a run scored in the 5th, a strikeout in the 6th, and a 2 RBI single in the 7th inning. This one misses for ball 2. So Ladner certainly a key contributor at the top of the Wolves' order. He's accounted for a good portion of their runs. He awaits the 2-1 from Holloway, skies it in the air to shallow center. Schroeder and Leon out, Jones in. It'll be Leon backpedaling and making the catch for out number 3. A nice inning by Peyton Holloway. 1-2-3, top of the 9th inning. The Hawks will go to work in the bottom half, down by 7. Ryan Whitner remains on the mound for West Georgia, trying to collect the final 3 outs in this one and put West Georgia in the win column in Game 1 of the series against Shorter. Another pinch hitter coming on for the Hawks. It'll be number 28, Braylon Mitchell. Mitchell is pinch hitting for Chase Gresham, who pinch hit for Jacob Pager in the 7th. Braylon Mitchell leads off the bottom of the 9th for the Hawks. Takes away for ball 1. Braylon Mitchell, a 6'3" redshirt freshman from LaGrange, Georgia, transfer from LaGrange College. Takes down and away for ball 2. Mitchell getting just his 2nd at-bat of the season. He struck out in his only other plate appearance this year. Takes down and in here for ball 3. And we'll see if he's granted the green light with a 3-0 count, with the Hawks down by 7 runs on the scoreboard. Here's a 3-0 from Whitner. It's too low. A 4-pitch walk for Braylon Mitchell. So here, Mitchell aboard first. Nobody out of the inning after the 4-pitch walk from Ryan Whitner. Misses the zone again. Ball 1. Whitner last worked in Game 3 of the series against West Florida. Jones fouls 3 2/3 innings, allowed 1 earned run, 4 hits, no walks, and 1 strikeout. He's already worked 3 in the bottom of the 8th and got a ground out from David Bayo. He walked Braylon Mitchell in this inning and delivers the 1-1 to Jones, which is again fouled away for strike 2. Another 1-2 pitch to Jones. Misses the outside corner. Nice take by the Hawks center fielder. Hawks looking to at least make West Georgia sweat it out a little bit. They're up by 7 now as the Submariner fires the 2-2. Jones behind it, lines it out of play off to the left side and foul. Good battle here from Kobe Jones, fouled off a few pitches. Count even at 2-2. Again a foul ball from Kobe Jones. In conference play this season, Jones batting a team-leading .383 at the plate. Awaits another 2-2 pitch. It's down and away for ball 3. In 81 conference at-bats this season, Jones has 31 hits, 4 doubles, 5 homers, 20 RBIs, and a .607 slugging percentage. Here's a full count pitch coming from Ryan Whitner. It is down and away. Back-to-back walks by Braylon Mitchell and Kobe Jones. Make it 2 on and nobody out. For another pinch hitter. This time it's Colin Perkins. So yet another pinch hitter here for the Hawks. This time it's Colin Perkins. 2 on, nobody out. Pitch from Whitner. Inside, ball 1. And with that miss, West Georgia will pop out of the dugout, as will the first baseman Daniels and the rest of the infield following suit, joining him on the mound. 2 walks in the inning, a 4-pitch free pass issued to Braylon Mitchell, and after a lengthy at-bat, Whitner lost Kobe Jones the ball 4 as well. And with that, some action starting to spring up in the visitors' bullpen. So at the very least, maybe the Hawks can dig a little deeper into the West Georgia bullpen. They trail by 7, 12-5, with 3 outs left in the bottom of the 9th inning. Perkins ahead, a ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch from Whitner. Down and in, ball 2. Perkins still searching for his first collegiate hit. 2-0, misses down low for ball 3. Perkins is hitless in 6 at-bats on the season. Does have a walk and hit by pitch. Looking for perhaps another walk here as he's ahead 3-0 on Ryan Whitner. This one a strike, 3-1. Perkins electing not to swing on 3-0, making Whitner throw another strike to him. Now with a 3-1 count. Softly hit out to right, or to second rather. It'll be fielded on a hop. They'll go to the second base bag for 1, and that's all they'll get. Jones retired 4-6 on the fielder's choice. Perkins stands aboard at first base. Runners at the corners, and 1 out. Mitchell advances to third. Perkins reaches first, and here is Tyler McWillie, who stayed in the game to play first base after coming on as a pinch hitter for Justin Barnes back in the 7th inning. McWillie takes on the inside corner, strike 1. As the 0-1 pitch to McWillie, popped up behind the plate and out of play for strike 2. These two teams will square off 2 more times on Saturday afternoon. Doubleheader coming your way, where in all likelihood the Hawks will look to salvage the series. Still a chance to win it outright, should they fail to come back in this one. McWillie skies this one in the air. Shallow center. Calabro coming on. Mitchell will not tag. Calabro's throw back to the diamond, a strong one. McWillie unable to drive home the run. Runners stay put at the corners, now with 2 outs for Norman Leon. Leon's had a nice game, 1 for 3, with an RBI single and a sacrifice fly and an RBI. Last call here for the Hawks, down to their final out, trailing by 7 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Leon swings and smokes this one out of play off to the left side, foul, strike 1. Leon out in front of that one. Whitner ahead, 0-1. A 1 pitch on the way, high and away, ball 1 rather. Whitner's second pitch is outside to make it a 1-1 count. One pitch. Outside, 2-1. Home plate umpire unwilling to give a little off the plate here, even in a 7-run game in the 9th. Now the 2-1. Inside corner. Nice pitch there from Whitner. Able to catch the inside half, and the Hawks are down to their final strike here in the 9th inning. Two. Little roller, back to the mound, off the hand of Whitner. He recovers, throws to first base in time to get Norman Leon, and that's the ball game. The Hawks drop this one 12-5 to West Georgia. The Wolves use a 4-run 5th and a 5-run 7th to propel them to a 12-5 victory. The Hawks' record falls to 20-17 on the year, and back to an even 12-12 in Gulf South Conference play with their loss today against West Georgia. The final line for today, first for the visiting West Georgia Wolves. 12 runs on 12 hits and 1 error committed in the field. They left 7 men on base. For the Hawks in the losing effort, 5 runs, and they also left 7 men on base, plus the 2 in the 9th, making it 9. The Hawks' next game will be tomorrow at 12 p.m., followed by a doubleheader Game 3. The Hawks still have a chance to win the series and make some noise in the Gulf South Conference. My name is John Warner. Thank you for following along with us today, and I hope to see you tomorrow afternoon.